Hi, I'm Andy Petronic. I'm an executive leadership coach and I'm based in Los Angeles, California. I work with people here and all over the world, and I want to tell you a little bit about what I do. A few days ago, a new prospective client said something in our first conversation that's been sitting with me ever since. He said, it's not what I do. I love what I do. I'm great at it. It's the rest of my life that I'm not so sure about. See, the rest of your life is the ground you push off. It's also the part of your life that pulls you forward. When it goes soft, everything gets heavier and harder. And it's hard to know why. This guy, he couldn't point to one thing that was wrong. Lots of little things. The health and fitness he kept meaning to do. The marriage that was running on logistics. The friendships that were on hold, and under all of it, a low rumble of restlessness that never switched off on its own. A drink or two or a workout would quiet it for a while. But here's the thing. He had nowhere to take any of it. Not the boardroom, certainly not at home, so he carried it alone. If you recognize yourself in that story, you're in exactly the right place. Though you'd probably never say it that way. You'd say, I want to operate at a higher level. It's time to level up. I need to get out of my own way. I just need to work some things out. I hear those things a lot, and I've learned to take it at face value because really, that's where the work begins. The rest of it, the dive down deep, it comes up and out on its own. Look, I want to assure you that this predicament that I've described, none of it is a failure of character, and it isn't particular to you. You see, you've been measured by what you produce since you were 6 years old. Grades, then degrees, then your car and house, and of course, the number of zeros at the end of your bank statement. Look, everyone around you, all of us have been measured this way. This is why most of us don't see it. You've pointed everything you had at that point of success, and you let a lot of the other things go because that's what you were trained to do. And it worked. It got you here where you are. But see, the system, the mechanism, it runs on getting, and getting doesn't finish. Every finish line dissolves behind you the moment you cross it. And you've crossed enough to know by now that what happens to those finish lines that you crossed the morning after, see ya. Here's what I want you to know. There's a version of you still in there. One who laughs easily. The kind of laugh that fills a room. One who wakes up curious instead of braced. One who doesn't get worried or anxious or afraid because you know that no matter what happens, you've got what it takes to handle whatever comes your way. You've met before, but it might have been a while. And look, let's be honest. You've solved harder problems than this one. But see, no one can read the label on the jar that they're stuck inside of. No one. That's why this work happens in conversation with someone else instead of alone in your own head at 4 a.m. So here's my invitation. 20 minutes, a real conversation, just you and me. No pitch, no pressure. You'll know within minutes whether this is for you.